The NBA on 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us this Sunday afternoon. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And reporting from the sidelines all game long, we've got David Aldridge. Pass the ball. Back to Curry. Puts up a three. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. RJ, this could be a battle won in the trenches. Each team with a formidable front court.
Yeah, both these teams are loaded with a lot of skill down low. Kind of old school. Should be a physical contest.
Here's Shepherd. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Outside Curry. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Curry's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Lakers. We're about 1 minute into the first. And Jared Vanderbilt gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Sensabaugh. No good on the quick three.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's LeBron. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Curry outside. Pass to Vucevic. James in the post. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Not a fast start for the Mavericks. Looking for their first basket of the game. Now Shepherd. Stolen by Ball. Curry on the wing. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He's made the decision he wants to huddle up with his guys. Jokic with it. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Hey, they've broken the seal. 3 misses to start, but now they're in business.
Dallas shooting their first free throw of the contest. What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better. Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Pass to Jokic. Here's Sensabaugh. Shot clock at 6. From past the arc. Rebounded by the Lakers. 1:27 left in the first quarter. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, We have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 53s a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A. And so here is Dallas after the basket by Los Angeles. 44 seconds left in the first quarter. Outside ball. Pass to Curry. Beyond the arc. Another miss by Curry.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Jokic inside. And Jokic slams it in.
Oh, Jokic with attitude there. Love it.
Outside ball. Inside. Stolen by Markkanen. Here's the three. Here's Jokic. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Los Angeles Lakers. He put together quite a quarter. 13 points in all. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Los Angeles.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
Pass to Sensabaugh. It's Joe on the wing. Anderson the screen. 4 on the shot clock. From the arc. Shepherd, that's good.
The shooting ability is incredible. Shepherd's got a shot from all over the floor.
And something you see with the Lakers, they really trust their role players, don't they, Richard?
Yeah, LeBron does a great job of empowering his group. That's why he's top 5 in the league all time in assists. If you earn his trust, he will give you a ton of space to work. The Lakers know that they can only go as far as their great group of role players.
Dinwiddie with it. Picked up by Shepherd. Pass to James. The wide open look here for Vucevic. The Mavericks pull it in.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Back to Jokic. Oh, threw it down, Nikola Jokic.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. To the paint. Here's LeBron. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. RJ, last season, LeBron passed 40,000 career points. Do you think we'll ever see someone get even close to that number again?
Probably not, Kevin. Not in my lifetime. You have to understand, you're going to have to score 25 points a game for 20-plus seasons to even have a chance. LeBron, he's 1-1.
Mavericks trailed by 4. Now, here's Jokic. He has 7. Great tee that time from Vucevic.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Just the definition of combo guard. Dinwiddie with a great pass that time.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Now, here's Jokic. Jokic makes it look easy inside.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
LeBron is doubled. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Reed Shepherd. That is his first foul of the game.
Lakers substitution.
Here's James. No good there. Good defense by Jokic. The Mavericks trailing. Jokic lumbering in. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
That's just the bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
And good. Got the English that time as it falls. LeBron's got 4 points in the quarter.
Now understand this, when LeBron James entered into the league in 2003, that's when lots of players were actually taking mid-range jumpers.
Los Angeles leading by 6. And Vucevic throws it down.
Oh, rising and punching it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to get yourself on the highlight reel. And I like how Shepherd keeps things simple. When he notices someone on his team is open, he is more than happy to move the ball.
Here's LeBron. Mavericks with the rebound.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Pass to Anderson. There's the 3. And the rejection by LeBron. Here's Jokic. Inside is Jokic territory.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Curry. He's got 13. Picked by Vucevic. Puts up a deep 3. Duren pulls it in. Mavericks trailed by 4. Here's Brown. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. That one goes in.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Here's Curry. Pass to Vucevic. Great defense that time from Duren.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Right on the bucket.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Curry can't get it to go.
In the first quarter, he was raining down threes. That's not the case here in the second.
Pass to Brown. Jacks up a 3. Another shot. It's deflected. Here's Hardy. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Jokic firing on all cylinders for the Dallas Mavericks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back right after this. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And when you take a look at Jalen Duren, a big man, Greg, who seems to get better each and every season.
Well, you know, he averaged a double-double in his second season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league.
For Dallas, they have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Here's the break. Here's Brown. The second chance effort. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game marks the start of a 5-game homestand, the longest of the season.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
And they need to use that momentum, clawing their way back via fast break points.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic may not be the most physically gifted, but there's an old saying in basketball, you're as fast as you can anticipate. LeBron James says he sees plays before they happen. A lot of people don't understand it, but I do. He's special. Kevin?
You know, his mind for the game is just on another level. We appreciate that report.
Hey, yo, right here.
5 on the clock. Pass to Vanderbilt. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. It's a 1-point game. Shoots it. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Outside ball. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. They trail by 1. Jokic, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Kicks it out to James. On the wing, James. Pass to Vucevic. The 3. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Brown. Dallas moving the ball around. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Sensabaugh. James defending.
That's more than enough space for him to get that shot up.
And here's the Lakers. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Pass to Vucevic. Back to LeBron.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Now Markkanen. He's covered by Hachimura. Markkanen, good. Markkanen's got 5 now.
Look, you got to keep Markkanen out of the paint. He's just too big on that block and Moses as well.
And finished off by LeBron. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
That's good by Sensabaugh.
Proving once again, he is one of the best shooters in the league.
Great Kentucky native Reed Shepherd followed in his dad's footsteps and stayed local for his college years.
How cool was that? His dad, winning 2 national championships for the Bluegrass State, was named the MVP of the '98 college tournament, and he even had a brief stint in the NBA, being the 3rd overall pick of the 2024 draft, blazing his own trail.
Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
There's 49 seconds left here in the third quarter. And here's Harden. Still scoreless. Marshall deciding where to go with it. And Jared Vanderbilt gets the whistle that time. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Second team foul.
32 seconds left to play in the third. It's intercepted.
The defense had the pass well anticipated. They know the offense wants to get that ball inside. And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you. Owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
And here's the fast break. Paul leading the way. From downtown, that shot off the mark. It's still anybody's game as we